and they chose to move forward with us for $75,000 with the 100% prepayment discount addendum. David mentioned this the other day, but they accepted the offer. They took the 75, and that was on December the 23rd. All right, number one is construction, but I don't think everybody understands all the different parts of this and the different types of businesses that are under this heading. In construction, you got home builders, of course, but you got plumbers, electricians, pavers, excavators, HVAC, which is a great business. All the A lenders want that. Roofers, asphalt companies, you got flooring companies. Listen, that is a big deal. They're everywhere. You can't ride down the street without seeing a flooring company, it seems. Window companies, chimney sweeps, general contractors, pipe fitters, welders, heavy equipment operators, masons, home renovation, painters, tile installers, concrete layers, granite and countertop contractors. Again, they're on every corner, and that's just to name a few of them. So start looking up all these people and get information to them, because they're going to have the larger funding amounts than any other industry, it seems. Next comes healthcare, but that's not just doctors, dentists, veterinarians, and chiropractors. You got all the home healthcare facilities that are out there, and they usually want some of the larger funding amounts as well, and they need help. Individual home healthcare companies, you have individual people that are contracted with all these home healthcare groups, and they go out and they do the work, and they're independent contractors. You need to be finding those people and talking to them. Restaurants, now this includes all your fast food, casual dining, fine dining, including food trucks and caterers, coffee and tea shops, culinary schools, all these restaurants that are out there. Forget about the chains. You don't want to go in and talk about funding with a national or regional chain, but there are so many moms and pops. Manufacturing, this is a real hot one now for all the lenders out there. They want manufacturing. That includes nutritional products, mechanical parts, really any type of plastics, but anybody that manufactures something, they need capital, and they need it in a big way, and usually they're the larger funded ones. And of course, any kind of retail, that includes ladies, children, men's clothing, jewelry. You got bakers that could fall underneath restaurants, but printing. Oh, by the way, we just funded a bakery that took quite a bit of money as well. Ice cream shops, man, especially this time of year, that is a hot place to go. They're growing fast. Telecommunications companies, furniture stores, lighting companies, shipping or mail order services. All these are in your community that you pass by every single day. And of course, landscape contractors, tree services, and pool contractors. This is another time that they really need more equipment than they ever needed this time of the year. So that's a good one to go jump on. Plus, their revenue is going to be larger than it ever has been during the rest of the year. Marinas, and along with that, you got things like boat repair shops, and every marina has repair shops in it. That brings us to repair shops. Anything with auto and truck repair, whether it's transmission, body shops, engine and glass, upholstery, appliance repair, watch repair, lawnmower repair, motorcycle and bike repair. Think about all these different repair places that are out there everywhere. And you know where one of the best places to find all these is, don't throw away those valve packs that come in. Get that information, go online and find all those people and get a card to them. It's very hard to be successful with everything I'm telling you right here if you don't have Connect cards. I'm just telling you, these are the cast me out if you know how to use them. They don't do any good in the backseat of your car. You're wasting your money. But if you'll actually do what there's a word called network, and you can net a lot of success if you do the second half of that, which is work. Secondly is by the way, I'm not saying you're not working. I'm just saying if you really want to make this thing happen out there in the field with these kind of companies, you got to go face to face with them. E-commerce companies, they usually are 25 to 100,000 a month worth of revenue in those. Any kind of metal fabrication shops, insurance agencies. I'm not talking about the ones that are all part of a national chain, but they are good. I mean, we fund State Farm and a lot of independent agents out there. We fund their book of business. And a lot of these insurance companies want money so that they can go out and buy another book of business, which brings me to accounting. That's another thing that accounting firms do. They do the ones who do more than just seasonal tax preparation, that they're true accountants or CPAs. So a lot of them are in the accounting firms may not be a CPA, but they need money because they always want to buy a book of business. We had an account where this one girl ordered, she applied for funding at 9 in the morning. At noon, the accounting firm got 50,000 offer, and we funded them at 3 o'clock. So these are real quick turnarounds. Anything do with architects, that sort of thing. Education sales, childcare, daycare, day schools. Those things are fantastic. Private schools, I would jump all over those. We are funding a lot of dance studios. That includes cheer and dance. That is a big thing nationally. My brother Brad's wife Suzanne and Allie and all those, they owned a big cheer school. There's a lot of revenue going through there. And right now the summer's here and they're starting to get all the new registration. It's a good time to call on them. One other thing that we have is nail and hair salons. That includes barbershops. Nail salons and hair salons have a lot of activity daily. These are the kind of things that lenders love because you got a lot of merchant services going on there. And by the way, that'd be a good place to sell merchant services as well for you guys. Employment and medical staffing agencies. That's another one that has pretty good size revenue. Medical equipment sales. I mean, we got one right now that's coming back for about the third or fourth renewal. It seems like that we got a $330,000 offer. I think he'll come and take it tomorrow. We'll see. But this is one that Harlequin and some of those others have been working on. It's fantastic what you can do in that industry. Bicycle store, pharmacies. The very first funding I did when I came with David from my funding background, and we started doing it. The very first one that I did was a pharmacy for $300,000. I got a lead from a friend, and the guy was in Florida, and we got it done. So pharmacies are another good thing. Now, I'm not talking about the national chains. I'm talking about the independent ones. IT and computer services, water purification and air restoration companies, massage therapists. They don't have the large numbers, but they do a lot of numbers. You got trash and garbage companies. We just funded one a couple months ago down in Louisiana, and they came back for more money. It's usually larger funds. Any kind of private schools and colleges, carpet companies, that includes sales and service. Heck, I don't know how you can not run across one of those about every 15 minutes when you're out driving. Gas stations and convenience stores. Just remember when you're talking to those, the lottery income is not included as revenue. They may have $100,000 a month with the lottery income, but that's not going to be counted as revenue. It's all the other things that they do there. And of course, that would include grocery stores and all, which we didn't put on there. Here are some of the high risk industries that will only qualify for about 25 to 100% of what they're doing monthly. And that's transportation and trucking, especially those with only 1 or 2 trucks on the road. Real estate, especially house flippers or sales or real estate investment. I mean, if the real estate client has renters with monthly rent payments, then that would be the best type. Seasonal tax preparation, they're just not going to get 100% of what they're doing monthly. Consulting firms, unless they're doing 50,000 or more, and it really depends on what type of consultant they are. Energy and solar, that's a big hot thing right now, but unless they're doing 50,000 a month, that's not going to be a great industry to submit. But if they're doing 50,000 or more, hey, that's great. Credit repair companies, we can get them funded, but they're not going to get 100% of what they're doing monthly. Any kind of financial services outside of insurance and taxes and that sort of thing, where there's some kind of well, they're reinvesting the money into like real estate and all. It's going to be tough. And then family farms, we can fund them, but it's hard to get 100% out of those.